Learn to use your mind, or your mind will use you. Actions follow our thoughts and images. Do not look where you don't want to go. What's going on, everyone? This is Benjamin, and welcome to Mind Gym Chronicles, where we go over the sports psychology book, Mind Gym, written by Gary Mack, and we apply the principles given to us by Mr. Mack on how to improve our mental muscle or mind muscle, which will in turn lead us to greater gains in performance in and out of the gym. Today we're going to be going over part 1, section 2. Section 2 is entitled Mind Games. In Mind Games, Mr. Mack breaks down how outside factors can affect our inner self-talk, which will in turn give us diminishing performance. So a quick example of this is if you have an athlete, maybe it's an athlete that you are instructing, or maybe it is yourself if you're watching this. An outside factor can be whenever a coach is around and you've already demonstrated that you can do the task. Let's just say that you're a quarterback, you've already proven that you have the arm for the distance and that you have the accuracy. You've done it multiple times. But whenever the coach is around, or let's just say that your team is down, that outside pressure makes you self-conscious, which in turn leads to poor performance. So instead of being self-conscious, Mr. Mack really hammers in the idea of being task conscious. So what he would do is that he would give particular athletes that would have this type of issue regarding negative talk or negative imagery of, well, I can't miss this throw, okay, or I can't miss this shot, or make sure not to strike out, instead of, okay, what do I need to do in order to actually perform and accomplish this task. So in order to help his athletes be task conscious, Mr. Mack would give them a 3x5, and on one side he would have them write personal keys to success regarding the task, and then performance keys to success. So for me, let's just say the deadlift. The personal keys for success will be chest up, packed lats, even footing. So I know you guys are saying, well, like even footing, that should be a given. Well, I have one leg. I have one leg that is shorter than the left. My right is actually shorter than my left. And I believe that's just due to an ACL repair that I had a while back. That's what I believe, but I digress. So the performance keys that back up my personal keys to success would be, so I said chest up. So chest up, I look either neutral or up during the pull, and I make sure that my scapula is retracted. Packed lats, I never really have an issue with that. I have really good mind muscle connection regarding my lats. Just turn the elbows outward while you're gripping the bar. And in regards to the leg drive, my cue is to, once I initiate the pull, I continue to press in with my heels into the ground. I dig my heels into the ground and I just drive my hip right into that bar as I'm coming up. That is my my performance cues. And whenever I initiate a deadlift at higher weights, that's what I'm focusing on. Especially the leg drive. For me, that's my most important performance cue. So that's just a quick example regarding what you can do for yourself in order to be more task conscious versus more self-conscious, and maybe a technique that you can give to your athletes that you might coach, or maybe a nephew or a son or a daughter. Okay, so what do you think? Is this a technique that you're thinking about using, or that you would think about using? Leave the comments in the section below. Until then, peace.